Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. This is Chapter 669 of Magic Emperor. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into today's episode. Previously on Magic Emperor, Zhou Fan was trapped inside a terrifying nightmare realm, manipulated by Elder Lu, whose dream butterfly soul grants him absolute control over his victim's illusions. As Elder Lu stood before Zhou Fan's motionless body, he declared with arrogance, "My soul is that of the dream butterfly. I don't just create illusions. My nightmares become reality. No matter what you try, nothing will save you. I am a god in this realm, and you will suffer for killing my sect's disciples." Now, in today's episode, Elder Lu's eyes gleam with malice as he reaches toward Zhou Fan's chest, his fingers like venomous claws. "Bastard, I'll slowly crush your heart. Let's see how you scream in agony." Ha ha ha. Just as his fingers sink in, a voice suddenly echoes through the air. Dream butterfly, a rare and powerful soul form indeed. Elder Lu's smug expression freezes. His eyes widen in disbelief. What? Elder Lu stumbles backward, his voice trembling. "You're awake?" Impossible. Before he can process what's happening, another figure steps forward from behind him. A second Zhou Fan emerges from the darkness, his arms crossed, his face painted with a smug grin. "Did you really think I fell asleep, old man?" Elder Lu's entire body stiffens. His voice cracks with shock. "No. How can there be two of you? You woke up inside my nightmare." Zhou Fan chuckles, his voice laced with mockery. "Wake up? I never fell asleep in the first place." The moment those words leave his lips, the entire world starts distorting. The once vivid nightmare realm begins to crack like shattered glass. The sky turns black and white, shadows stretching unnaturally across the ground. Elder Lu's face pales. His hands tremble as he realizes the horrifying truth. "This is an illusion? You mean to tell me I was the one trapped all along?" Zhou Fan's grin widens. He took you long enough to figure it out. Just like you said, this is my world, not yours. And the one who's going to die is you." Elder Lu snaps back in rage, his voice roaring like thunder. "Impossible. When did you discover I was hiding?" Zhou Fan's eyes gleam coldly as he recalls the moment he first sensed the trap. "The blood infant found you long before I arrived. From the very beginning, everything you saw was just an illusion I cast upon you." Elder Lu's breath catches in his throat. The Zhou Fan standing before him slowly begins to fade, his body vanishing like mist. Above them, the sky twists unnaturally. A massive golden eye suddenly opens in the heavens, its gaze piercing through Elder Lu's very soul. A deep, thunderous voice booms from above. "Elder Lu, no matter how great your nightmare may be, it's useless if you have no target." Elder Lu's body stiffens in sheer terror. From the shadows, massive golden dragons emerge, their bodies made of pure illusion energy. They snarl and roar, circling him like predators closing in on their prey. Elder Lu screams, his voice trembling. What are you doing? No, this can't be happening." The dragons lunge. The illusion world collapses around him. Darkness swallows him whole. Zhou Fan grins coldly, his voice dripping with malice. "What you just tried to do to me. Of course, I'm going to torture you to death in this illusion." Ha ha. Elder Lu's soul trembles as the swarm of dragons surrounds him, their jaws snapping hungrily. His voice quivers in desperation. "You dare kill someone in the double dragon manner?" Zhou Fan scoffs, his arms crossed as he looks down at the terrified elder. "Humph, and why shouldn't I? You tried to kill me first, so why shouldn't I return the favor?" His smirk deepens as he watches the dragons slowly close in on Elder Lu's soul. "Old coot. How about experiencing the pain of being gnawed at by thousands of dragons for a change?" With that, the dragons lunge, their fangs sinking into Elder Lu's very essence. His agonized screams echo through the illusionary realm as his soul is devoured bit by bit. Back in the real world, Elder Lu's body convulses violently, his soul still suffering within Zhou Fan's illusion. Zhou Fan stands motionless, watching him coldly. Suddenly, a calm yet authoritative voice speaks from behind him. "Oh, you took care of Lu so easily." Zhou Fan's expression hardens. He whirls around. Standing there is an old man, his presence alone suffocating, as if he controls the very air around him. The old man chuckles, a knowing smile on his face. Ha ha ha, serves him right. Kid, you've got some skills. I can see now why you wiped out his sex team. His eyes glint with interest as he observes Zhou Fan. The lower 3 sex stage is far too small for someone like you. Zhou Fan's mind races. He approached me without me noticing? Just how strong is he? A sense of familiarity washes over him as he studies the old man. This feeling, it's the same as Dan Xingxing. Before he can process further, Elder Lu suddenly regains control of his body, gasping for breath. His eyes light up with desperation as he scrambles toward the old man. Exalted He Ran. Zhou Fan's body tenses. Exalted He Ran. Elder Lu clutches his chest, his voice frantic. Exalted, you arrived just in time. This boy dared to attempt murder in the double dragon manner. Please deliver punishment. A twisted smirk creeps on Elder Lu's face as he glares at Zhou Fan. Damn kid, you're finished. You don't even know who he is, do you? His voice rises with triumph. Exalted He Ran. He is one of the exalted double dragons, the peak of demonic cultivation in the western lands. Zhou Fan's eyes narrow, his mind reeling. Exalted double dragon. But then, Exalted He Ran waves a hand dismissively. Relax, kid. There's no need to panic. I didn't come here for you. Zhou Fan's breath catches. In fact, He Ran continues. I came to help you. Elder Lu stiffens in pure disbelief. What did you say? His eyes dart back and forth between Zhou Fan and He Ran. Exalted sir, he broke the rules of the double dragon manner. How can you? Before he can finish, He Ran's voice booms with fury. Shut up. The sheer weight of his voice makes Elder Lu stagger backward. He Ran's gaze pierces through him. Do you take me for a fool, Elder Lu? His voice grows colder. What about those girls, Elder Lu's face drains of color. He Ran scoffs. We have already come to a decision regarding yesterday's incident at the lower 3 sex stage. Yet you dare to defy the rules of the double dragon manor over a petty vendetta? His eyes darken with disdain. Ignorant mongrel. We treat the sex with courtesy out of respect, not to trample on them for their weaknesses. Elder Lu opens his mouth to protest. But before he can say another word, his soul suddenly begins to wither, his body shaking violently. Zhou Fan watches in stunned silence as Elder Lu's entire existence fades into nothingness. He Ran folds his arms. I thought I told you to shut up. His calm, yet terrifying presence settles over the area like a storm. Turning back to Zhou Fan, he smiles faintly. You truly are a marvel. So much power for someone so young. His voice carries a hint of admiration. Western Lands is lucky to have someone like you. Then, his expression shifts slightly. You're even better than that disciple we once expelled. Zhou Fan's mind raced as he processed He Ran's words. Expelled disciple? Could he be talking about Dan Xingxing? It has to be. But then, a chilling thought crept in. Did he say that with pride? Or anger? If He Ran resented Dan Xingxing, would he see Zhou Fan as a threat and take him down as well? I'd be dead for sure. But if there was still some lingering master-disciple bond, then I might be safe. Zhou Fan's eyes subtly studied He Ran's expression. The old man's smile was unreadable, neither warm nor hostile. Smiling, but not smiling. Just what is this old man thinking? Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates. Let's meet again in the next video. Until then, enjoy.